Guys, if anybody's out here, since I have a short notice. Hoping some people will pop on. Hello, I see somebody popped on. Appreciate that. Just getting started, just getting things rolling. Having trouble with my two computers here. Hey, Ihor. Thank you. I'm I got a message from a couple. Hey, Gio. How you doing? How you guys both doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm just letting the troops know, Gio, I'm on here. Decided to do this. Jess said she was going to do one, and she didn't. She never started one. She's going to do one almost an hour ago, and I thought, well, I'll jump on. Well, that's good, Ihor. We're everything's kind of day by day. I guess, right? Yeah. How are you doing, Gio? Are you getting ready to go to bed, or planning on being awake for a while, or eating lunch? Kind of thought, wasn't thinking I was going to do a live stream tonight because I thought Jess might come on, but why not? If nobody's going to do one, I'm kind of tired of watching the news, and that's about all that's on TV anymore. I can't watch anything but sports and reruns and boring television. Hoping my computer keeps going here. It's kind of acting weird, so I will apologize if it glitches or something. Let me know if you guys have any issues with this. I think it's going all right. I think everybody is on the internet because everybody is bored and locked up. Oh, thank you, Gio. I appreciate for letting everybody know I'm on here again. Oh, hey, Gio, would you be awake enough to kind of talk a little bit, or maybe type a little bit if somebody asks about the analytics? That is such a deep topic to talk about, channel analytics, and I don't think I want to even go out and open up that can of worms right now because it's so involved. And Armand does such a nice job of it. Anyway, sorry, I'm about things. Oh, come on, Gio. Aren't you our statistics guy? Right? I'm going to pop open my studio on my other computer here and see what's going on. You're sleepy? Well, you've been up all night and it's morning or afternoon? Got a little something on my computer screen there. So, yeah, I'm kind of in limbo and thought this live streaming thing is kind of a fun way to reach out to people all over the world and distracting, right? I hear you, Gio. I actually, a couple hours ago, just kind of covered up, laid down a little bit, and tried to take a nap. I wasn't very successful at it, but I'm resting. I had a immunization yesterday, and I think that that's got me a little bit more tired than normal. Just trying to recover from that. 9 a.m. Oh, nice. Well, it's 9 a.m. for you where you are at. It is, let's see, almost 8 p.m. here. Friday night, 7:50 p.m. where I am located. So you're in the future, Gio. I was looking at my analytics from last night's live stream. I thought that was kind of interesting. Maybe that would be something if people want to talk about it. Trying to bring it up on my other computer. There we go. Okay. See if I can get it to. Having some trouble with my browser. Logged on, logged off. It's been weird. Anyway, thank you, Geo. I'm not too worried about obviously getting any kind of watch time for this, but the views are certainly going to be helpful for my channel. Okay, videos. Let me see if I can get this going again. Trying to get to my analytics. It's being crabby. Maybe I'll get it going. So, Ihor, how are you doing? Let us know how you're doing. Very curious to hear how you're getting through each day. How are you keeping yourself busy and distracted? I'm still able to be out and about a little bit, although I'm not trying to not interact too much. I had to do a couple things today, but I really didn't have to worry about interacting too much with people. So, for the most part, trying to stay quiet. Other computers being crabby. So, Gio, are you up for the morning, or are you, it's morning and you're getting ready to go to bed? There we go. Get that one going. Nothing wrong with that, Ihor. It seems to be our new normal in life, is not really interacting other than maybe on the telephone or via YouTube here. Gio, you're such a night owl. So, Ihor, where you're at, are you guys allowed out to at least go to the market? And is that it, or are you allowed to kind of go out just to get some exercise and get some fresh air? Hey, Sophia. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Gio's here. Ihor's here. Haven't seen Jeremiah yet. I'm looking at, Sophia, I'm just looking at information from last night's stream. Market and work. Well, that's good. They're still having us, asking us to go to work right now where I am, the state that I live in. But I know, I heard Illinois is asking only people who are working at things like supermarkets, obviously emergency response and healthcare workers, but they're asking most companies to send their employees home and to not do much. Thanks, Sophia. I was kind of hoping Jess was going to stream, and I was at her channel and watching, and nothing ever popped up. So I thought, well, I got nothing else to do tonight. I don't want to watch television anymore. It's just depressing, and gets you a little bit uptight watching that. So I thought we'd come out and hang out here. So I did a little bit of time today online, catching up with some of my new friends on my channel. So that was kind of, hopefully I got caught up on most. I'm not sure I'm quite there yet, but so actually one of the group's members was live streaming. I think it was around my lunch hour. Yeah, it was around my lunch hour because I went up and made lunch, and I jumped on and viewed and hung out on his live stream for a little bit today. Saw a whole bunch of people Yeehar, yeah, I've heard that. A lot of military out stopping people, and that certain areas you have to have paperwork to be able to be out of your homes. So that's interesting. So in Florida, emergency banking, natural disaster has to work. Yeah, right. So here where I'm at, restaurants and bars may be open for takeout food only. So if bars are also able to serve food and they want to open up to be able to continue to obviously do business and employ people, if they have like if they're known for food and they are able to do takeout, they are allowing them to do takeout. So I hope that helps people. I hope it helps keep a couple people more employed, a couple more businesses open. But yeah, you can't do any sit-down restaurants anymore. So restaurants are quite limited. Obviously, the bars are limited as well, unless they offer takeout food. That's all they're allowed to do. Obviously, I mean, they can only do what they can do. So our governor where I'm at has not actually asked, he's asked that people try to work from home, but he has not requested or mandated that all businesses shut down other than non-essentials. So he isn't quite there yet. I believe Illinois just did. I think Governor Pritzker just kind of mandated that all non-essential businesses must, shut down, send their employees to work from home or to shut down as best as possible. So I'm not quite sure on that. I think that was just on the news. I think it just started tonight. So I'm going to click on some news channels here and see what's going on. Interesting. Sounds like Vice President Pence has a staff member that is positive now, so that's not good. People got to understand this stuff's pretty contagious. I was going to try to see maybe more local news. I had CNN on. So how are things going down in Florida otherwise, Sophia? How are you guys doing? I guess they're mandating the close of hair salons and barbershops, nail salons, pretty much a lot of non-essential areas where you're having like one-on-one direct contact with people. So, nail salons are a perfect example. Looking to see what else. So they've tightened us down a little bit, looks like. There's a 10-person cap on being able to be in groups of 10, no more than 10 people. They're recommending, of course, everybody just not do that. We've got an indefinite closure of schools. Pretty much most school districts are trying to, kind of trying to realize that it's going to be the rest of the school semester for kids is going to be pretty much online only. I don't think they've made the official call yet, but it's looking more and more like that's going to happen. Banks have to stay open. Food delivery is available to keep going. Essential stores, supermarkets all have to stay open. Not a whole lot going on. Tattoo parlors, body art, tanning facilities, hair salons, day spas, nail salons, barbershops, all of those have to close. That doesn't seem to be any big shock. I don't know if my chat is not updating or if you guys are just being extra quiet. Is anybody typing anything in here, or am I just not getting updates? Would be the first time. Pretty much, Sophia. That's what it's going to come down to. Is I think we're getting really close to like what Italy is doing. Is you're going to be in your house. I think it sounded like, as far as some of the states that are a little bit more locked down, they're still going to let people to kind of go out and walk around maybe in their neighborhood to get some exercise, but they don't want anybody interacting with anybody. I actually am supposed to go running tomorrow with my friend. We're going to try to accomplish that. I'm going to go to her house, but I'm going to wait for her outside. I'm not going to go into her premises, and then we'll jog near each other and kind of, try to keep each other away from each other, but while, chit-chatting and things. So it's definitely really strange. So I know. Well, we were supposed to run outside today. The weather was atrocious. We had really, really, really strong cold winds. I think our temperatures are about 33 degrees, and with the nonstop, constant 20-mile-an-hour winds, our feel like temperature was down in the 10 degrees kind of range, and it was just miserable. And because her children are home from school, obviously, she had them both, and it was just going to be difficult to deal with that to go running today. So we're going to go running tomorrow morning if we can. So you probably have a little bit nicer weather than we do for running. I actually don't mind it being cooler. I have a harder time, I think, in the summer dealing with the heat running. I have had heat sickness and heat exhaustion, so I'm quite sensitive to that. Now that I've had it once, I have to be very careful. So I don't mind it when it's perfect running weather is like 40 degrees, which I know you probably wouldn't like, but I love it. So exercising is a bad idea. Yeah, Ihor, you guys are so closed in. We're so much more spread out here than in most cities in Italy, I'm sure, and a lot of the European cities. So it's a little different. If you're not allowed, are you allowed to exercise, or are they just telling people to not do anything like that? Oh, it's banned. It's a shame. That's going to drive people crazy. I know as a runner, that would drive me nuts because I'm fit enough that my body craves it after a while. So it's a little frustrating today to not be out running. But tomorrow morning, it'll be all right. I'm just checking out all the news. See if anything interesting is going on. It's Friday. You never know. We had a couple of people pass away between yesterday and this, pretty much yesterday into this evening or last night, overnight. They announced some fatalities from the virus now. So it is getting worse here in my state for sure. I guess we knew it was coming. Pretty sad. Hey, Daisy. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. We're just chatting. I did see you guys, the YouTube creators, or the YouTube channel for creators, whatever they're called. I got to look now and see. They published a pretty good video today, kind of talking about how YouTube is handling things for creators, channel owners, for in regards to the coronavirus and things. And so they did not say that they're talking about it as banned. However, they did say that they definitely are having like a harder stance on misinformation, and they talked a little bit about how it affects monetizing video. Anybody who's monetized, if they're trying to make a video on the virus and then monetize it, they're saying don't hold your breath, I guess is kind of what they're saying, but not exactly quite like that, but there's definitely some challenges to be met. So I'm seeing a lot in my, if I go to my home, if I go to YouTube and I go to home, or if I go to subscriptions, there are a lot of people creating content that actually are now using the coronavirus word. So I think that that's kind of eased up a little bit. I'm not as worried about talking about it in chat here. So I definitely don't recommend maybe typing it. I think we can just use things like virus or illness, but I'm not quite as worried as I was a few days ago. It seems like they've kind of gotten the algorithm to calm down a little bit, because I'm seeing all kinds of little videos. People are talking about, do your due diligence, quarantine yourself, how important it is and that kind of thing. So I'm just looking to see what else I can find on it. There's definitely a lot of information available. I know. We can actually sort of talk, without using code words. Definitely still talk about puppies. Or I was on a stream on somebody's channel. I was in chat on somebody's live stream today, and we were talking about delivering books versus delivering puppies. So whatever. We can go back to saying bananas, I guess, if we want, right? So Daisy, how are you? How are things going in your area? I'm thinking that this chat will be a little bit quieter tonight, which would be okay. Maybe not as long. That was a long discussion last night. I was quite tired when we were done. I do have my trusty bottle of water here. Sitting down in the basement here at my desk, trying to do stuff, make a mess out of my hair. That's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Everything going okay where you live? As well, I guess I say okay as it can be, considering what's going on in the world. So don't mean to be disrespectful by any means. I definitely am concerned about friends and family and coworkers. I hope that people are realizing that this self-quarantining isn't going to just be, for a few weeks. We're probably looking at kind of having a different way of living for quite a while. I know where in the US here, I'm doing all right, Daisy. It was, I slept quite a while we had the live stream kind of late last night for me. So I slept in, I had to get up. I had my farrier came this morning to work on my horse's feet, or most people know them as a blacksmith. So I had to get rolling and do that. So I was outside in some pretty ugly weather today, but we got that done. And then I jumped on YouTube over what was my lunch hour and joined another creator's live stream to give him some views and some watch time and to chat along. That we had quite a few people, quite a few of my friends on YouTube were on there as well. So we were chatting and talking about things, and so doing okay. A little frustrated. The weather isn't that great. Obviously, the situation with the virus and everything is still, I mean, nothing's going to really change there. It's just going to continue to get a little bit more worse. I did see there was a really interesting video that was, it was a European news channel posted it. Let me go look at it, figure out which one it was. They posted it today. It was a kind of they got into one of the Italian hospitals to kind of show people how truly bad it was, and it was really a very sobering, scary video. Just trying to get my computer over here going. So that was really interesting, and I would definitely suggest somebody check it out. I'm just going to try to tell you what the name of the channel was. So it's called Sky News. If you go to Sky News on YouTube later on and check out, they've got a video they shot inside of an Italian hospital. It's quite interesting. It definitely is very sobering, and it tells you what's to come here in the US and other parts of the world. So a little bit shocking. But for people who aren't taking this seriously, it's very sobering. So it's really scary reading some of these reports of people who are trying to get through the disease. It's so scary. It just absolutely scares me that my friends are going to get it. Cyber must have, so Geo is quite, he said he's quite tired. It's about 9 a.m. I think he said, like probably, he's probably getting ready to go to sleep. Geo, are you still hanging in with us, or have you nodded off for a little while? You guys give this stream, if you get a chance, a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. It helps out with making YouTube happy and kind of ranking. yeah, and it's obviously Daisy. It's always available there, for sure. Don't know. I'm reading. We've got a congressperson here in the U.S. who was interviewed. They're positive with the virus, and they're talking about how terrible they feel, and it's like pretty scary. So yeah, if you guys will please give this a thumbs up, give me a little better reviews on in YouTube's analytics, I guess you say. I haven't seen Jeremiah in here yet, and I'm not sure what happened with Jess. She had talked about doing a live stream. I saw her. She was one of the moderators in. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Daisy. Jess, I ran into her on that lunchtime live stream that I was participating in, just on the chat and watching the channel do his live stream, and she had talked about doing a stream tonight, and I kept looking and looking and looking and just never found anything. So I kind of jumped in here. I have a whole pile of mail that I need to open up, but I haven't done it. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to do, unboxing videos. I'm thinking I'll try to start doing those maybe tomorrow, depending if the weather's a little bit better. I like to go outside while I can. I don't like feeling cooped up, but are you guys making content for your channels at all? If you do that, I'm trying to be using my time wisely. I don't know why. Trying to figure out how I had everything set up last night. I feel like everything got moved around and I can't touch anything. But just looking at the news channels. Not a whole lot different, just a lot of bad news. Not a lot of really exciting things. Talking about more stuff closed, more people getting sick, more people being laid off of work. It's very disappointing how this affects everybody, not only for health-wise, but so many people are losing their jobs because so many businesses are having to close. Makes me very sad. One of the nice things I do see is a lot of our markets, grocery markets and those type stores are setting aside special hours for disabled and elderly people, so they can get in and out of the store before the general public can come in. What they're doing is our markets are closing down at night, and they are using the nighttime to not only restock their shelves, but to do thorough sanitizing. And it looks like most of them are allowing like their first hour in the morning, very early in the morning, for the elderly and disabled to come in and shop before the rest of the public can come in. So I think it's a really great idea. People who are a little bit more at risk can go in after the workers have sanitized and restocked everything. It'll let those people kind of get through and get out of the way before the general public comes in. So that's good, Daisy. I'm kind of sitting here. This is all I've been doing because I'm waiting for YouTube to make a decision on monetizing my channel, and I don't want to do much else, I guess. I need to start making video. There's no reason why I can't shoot videos and upload them. I'm just not putting them out on my channel just yet. Yeah, Daisy down in Florida, I think about all the people that work at like Orlando, Disney, and all the theme parks and in the resorts, and how that's going to be, so many people are going to have to struggle for work. There's a news article here that one of our big manufacturing companies is laying off 1,000 workers in the big city near me, because it's kind of a big factory. But I do know that we have, there's a company, GE, that has a manufacturing facility here, and they actually manufacture respirators, which is what are needed all over the world. And so they're actually trying to hire people, skilled people, for assembly of respirators. And I seriously hope some of these people that are getting laid off of factories can maybe make that jump to going and working for GE and being able to start creating more respirators for, all these hospitals all over the world. I feel very fortunate that I'm still employed. It absolutely scares me to no end. Obviously, I took yesterday and today off of work. I have to kind of find a way to continue working without risking my health and my elderly parents' health. Obviously, like I had mentioned, I am their kind of primary provider right now. Actually, I did run out and yesterday, as I said, got them some more food. Didn't have to do anything for them today, but yeah, Daisy, it's sad. It's really sad. It's going to affect just millions and millions of people. So hopefully we can all kind of keep our chins up and kind of figure out a way to make things work in the next coming months. Air Force, yes. Yeah, my husband is in the Air Force, Air National Guard. Actually, he's a guardsman, so he's not active duty yet, but appreciate everybody in all our armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, our police force as well. I know they are starting to activate quite a few of the guardsmen. It's mostly right now, from what I'm reading and understanding, it's mostly the guardsmen who are medical personnel. They're utilizing them, obviously, to supplement healthcare workers. So that's, that's, I guess, a good thing. Although I would assume that if you're a medical personnel as a guards person, you're probably already a medical personnel in your day job. So I'm not sure how that's affecting people. I haven't interacted with any of them, but it's interesting. I don't know. I feel like, does anybody have any good news? I don't know. It's hard to say. I was hoping to hear. I messaged Connor and asked Connor if he had any good news from YouTube on his channel, and he said similar to me, no news yet, but that's okay. It's better than bad news, right? I'm just happy to have kind of hit that hurdle to move on to the next phase of my channel. I don't know. It's pretty quiet around here. Do you guys want to talk about anything in particular? Would love to hear more from you guys a little bit. Just kind of looking to see if there's any messages on my phone from friends. Skincare routine, yeah. I have to say I've not been great about my skincare the last couple days. I think it's just been my normal routine is so upset. I'm definitely still taking my makeup off and everything, but I'm kind of out of my normal routine, and that's not good. Actually, before I went live, I ended up putting some facial moisturizer on. It's just been so dry because I was out in the wind. That's mostly why. I was just feeling very chapped because we had such strong winds today and they were so cold. So, yeah, I don't do anything too exciting. I've got my favorite hand and skin moisturizing cream here. I've talked about this product a few times. I love me some CeraVe, so it's literally right next to me on my desk because it's so dry. But I do have a whole bunch of boxes that need to be opened up. Some subscription boxes I need to do unboxings on, so I'm going to plan on doing those. And then my friend mailed me back this package today. And it's no big deal. It's just when we were down in Savannah, Georgia, I was on holiday. It was the end of November and beginning of December. I traveled down to Georgia for partial holiday and partial work for my nonprofit that I'm in. And my friend was asking to use one of my my selfie stick. So I lent her one of my spare selfie sticks, and she was just sending it back to me. I told her not to worry about being in a hurry to send it back because I had more than one, but she got that back to me today. So that was my mail item of the day. Yeah, unboxing videos. Yeah, I do have a couple. I've got a set of running shorts that I got off Amazon. I haven't opened those up yet because it's not shorts weather here. I'm not too worried about getting those opened up and looking at them, but I've got my FabFitAndFun box, and I think I have a glossy box. I should go look at them and try to remember what I've got over there, but I'm looking over my shoulder because they're sitting down on the floor across the room. I'm going to be, yeah, right. Hey, you know what? This is pretty inexpensive and it works, works really well. So it's got this little tripod on here, and it extends. So, yeah, and here's its friend. I have two of them. So, it's all good. Told her to use it if she needed it, and when she was done needing it, to send it back, and she got it back to me. So that's cool. I'm cool with it. I also have a couple other little tripods I use, so all is good in that world. Looks like we got somebody else joining in. Hello. Just remember, come on in, say hi, guys. We're just chitter chatting. Nothing too exciting going on. Okay, now I'm playing with my selfie stick. See, we got a few people in here. I think Gio's got his phone or his computer turned on, but he would be surprised if he was trying to get some sleep, which would be wise. Very smart move. Like I said, I slept in a little bit late. It was kind of nice. I was actually, if I'm off of work and having a vacation day, I might as well get a few hours of sleep, right? Relax. So did that. Hello, comments down below. I can't see what you guys are saying, unless maybe I can use my other computer and go see what I can see. At least it's good to know that it's still streaming. Had some trouble with my internet connection this afternoon. I got a little nervous that we were going to lose it, but seems to be good. Checking out my let's see. Oh, my other tripod that I really like is actually in my car. I had taken it out. I'm trying to remember what video we were doing. Oh, I think I was using it. I had shot a little bit of video with my one of my horses, and so I had it in the back seat of the car. I need to bring it back in because I don't foresee me making any shopping videos in the health and beauty department because I don't want to be in the store long enough to be making videos. When I go to the store, it's been mainly groceries or essential products. It certainly isn't going to be to make any kind of YouTube videos. So I just need to get that out of my car, I guess. Something I can do tomorrow, now that I think about it. Trying to think what else I can do to entertain myself. I think I'm just going to be trying to make some content videos, and what I can figure out here. I will have to look through some of the products that I use here at home and see what I can do for maybe doing some online reviews. Obviously, I've done my CeraVe reviews. Yes, this is another. You guys, okay, we got one here, CeraVe. I got one here. This one's almost empty, so that's why it's on its side. It's pretty much empty. Just trying to get the last little bits out of it before I put it in the recycle bin. So I'm gonna keep my skin a little bit hydrated. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, what's interesting? So I would think that most people are in America, we're a developed country. Most people have access to news. Obviously not the homeless per se, but people who have a home, that most of them that I know have some sort of way to get news, whether it's via some kind of computer or phone or television or the radio. I was speaking with my mother this evening, and she told me that some friends of theirs called them up to ask them if they wanted to go for a dinner this weekend and get together. And I was like, what? And she said she had to explain to her friend that my parents were sequestering themselves in their home so that they wouldn't be exposed to the virus because my mother has bad health. And yeah, I was, for one, quite surprised that any of her friends would suggest going out in public and eating together in a group. And for two, I was surprised that her friend didn't know that our restaurants were closed for anything other than takeout. So I'm finding it quite perplexing that people are still not quite sure, and they still don't understand the extent of what is going on in this country, and even local. I mean, obviously my parents are local to me. Their friends are very local, and that they don't understand that we're supposed to not be going out into the public as best as possible, and they wanted to go to like a group dinner. Surprised me, a little strange. So happy that my parents declined. I don't know how they could have accomplished that, because I said, well, was she inviting you over to their home? And she's like, no, I think she wanted to go to a restaurant. And I was like, you can't do that unless you're just picking up food, which I think is very noble for people to be ordering takeout and helping to support restaurants and bars to help keep them in business. I think that's quite helpful. I, again, feels pretty terrible for people. Right, Daisy? It's it's so surprising that people still are not taking this very seriously or are just ignoring. I mean, I did come on and say I turning the news off because it's depressing, but I'm checking in on the news multiple times during the day. It's just that I don't want it on nonstop because it becomes incredibly depressing. I'm just kind of, I've got over this shoulder, I do have my work laptop, and I've got the news, I'm just kind of checking various different news channels and things to see, I guess, keep an eye on what's going on in the world. But I periodically check in on the television. Obviously, I've got some applications on my phone that are news. So yeah, it's just surprising that people aren't really paying any attention or taking it seriously. Of course, not much good news out there. I know, Sophia, I feel very strange about the whole thing. It's, this is nobody, I don't think we hardly have anybody that's experienced anything like this in a lot of places. I guess I can't fully say that about the world. If I think back about some of the recent illnesses that have been, I don't know, maybe in the last 10 years, you think about the first round of SARS, and then that Zika virus was really scary. So, but they haven't been on this kind of global scale, which is why most of us we just have no idea. Didn't Florida have, like southern Florida, have a little bit of a Zika scare, but that still was very kind of localized and, certainly not on this level. So I know I've never experienced anything like this ever. The only thing I can think of where our country might have on a national scale would be thinking back to maybe World War II or the Korean War. Maybe the most recent would have been the Korean War. I don't remember if they had to deal with like rationing, and that's the only thing I'm thinking of to relate to would be rationing. But as far as these kind of health scares to this extent, it would probably be the flu pandemic of the early 1900s. And my family members who were around that era have all since passed, so none of them are around to kind of tell us about it. So did you sign off? Not sure if he's here. So it might be us ladies and one or more to see who else is here. So Sophia, I have one of my mares is Sophia. Did I show you guys her picture? She's I just love her to death. She's just such a wonderful mare. I'm thinking I'm going to use her image and likeness. I think I'm going to use to make my my channel a little watermark. I'm thinking I'm going to use. I got to find my high resolution version of this picture, but I was going to see if I can find it on my phone and show you the one I'm talking about. My lovely mare, Sophia. So that's her as a young horse. That's my Sophia. And as a shout out, to those in Italy, I named her. She's named Sophia Loren, for the very, very beautiful, famous actress Sophia Loren. Yeah, she's so pretty. She was very young there, but we just call her Sophie. Sophia, husband calls her Sophie, which drives me crazy because she's not Sophie, she's Sophia, but I can argue till I'm blue in the face. He just likes to call her that. I have, of course, a nickname for her. I call her Soph Soph. Putting some more, getting some more of my CeraVe out. Feeling a little bit windburned from today. So I'm gonna put a little bit of CeraVe on me, but I call her Soph Soph. So she's pretty funny. She's kind of the queen bee out with her group of friends. So she rules the roost outside, but I think I'm going to use that image. I'm going to, I'll cut out the background, and I need to get the high resolution version of it, and then erase the background, and then, well, I don't know if I'll leave it in color or if I'll just try to make it black and white. And then maybe, I got to decide what font I'm going to use, but I thought with her likeness, hang on here. Let me see if I can. So I thought I would kind of erase the background, use her image, and then do like an O and an H somewhere in here, and then make it, I'm just going to make it into a square, and then it'll be my watermark. So it'll be the OH for Opinionated Horsewoman. It'll have the horse image. That's kind of where I was thinking I was going to go. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would that work? It would just be a little, it's just going to be a little watermark. They're like, I think, let me go look in Studio. I think they have to be like 100 by 100 pixels or something, or 150. I haven't looked in a week or two because I didn't really have an idea what I wanted to do, but I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to do. So let me see. It's part of branding. I think it's in settings. I got to look. Channel branding. Okay, so it is 150 by 150 pixels. The file has to be 1 megabyte or less. So I guess I don't know that I need a super duper. Hey, Jeremiah, you made it, bud. Awesome. Can I make you moderator, Jeremiah? Although we're quite quiet in here tonight, hoping we don't have any issues, but glad you're here, Jeremiah. It's awesome stuff. I'm talking about, I'm going to make, I think, my my watermark for my channel. I'm going to use my mare Sophia's picture, this picture, and like put an O and an H in there. Hey, no problem, Jeremiah. I wasn't thinking I was going to live stream tonight because Jess had talked about doing one, and I kind of waited and waited and waited, and she had said she was going to do one about the same time I normally go, and I was going to go ahead and just participate with hers, but I never saw anything pop up. So it got a little bit later, and I was like, well, I'll let everybody know. So I started a later stream, but here we are. So your new coding toy, nice. That's awesome. All right, I gave you the power of the blue. Hopefully you'll help me be moderator. But anyway, I am looking in. So if you want to figure out how to do or where you go and you do it, the watermark, you go down into settings for your channel, and then you go to channel, and then you go to the branding tab, and it says it's got to be 150 by 150 pixels, and the file size can be 1 megabyte or less. So, it doesn't have to be anything wildly fancy. So it has to have a transparent background, obviously, which is why I was going to go ahead and do that. So, yeah, I have to figure that out. Maybe I don't even put the OH in there. Maybe I just go ahead and use her image with pull the background out, make it transparent, and then I can go into like GIMP and make it 150 by 150. I probably could do that on another thing. So Jess is not here. I'm not sure what happened to her. I thought she was going to be on live stream tonight, and maybe I'll go look on my other computer and see if she did. I waited and waited because I didn't want to compete with her. But when because the time kind of came and passed, and she didn't do one, I thought, well, I thought I'd go on. Basically, because I didn't want to watch TV. It's too depressing. I just don't, it's just too depressing. So I'm just looking on her channel real quick. She's not live, so you know, she's probably doing stuff with her family, and that's fine. So hey, well, so Jeremiah, I actually didn't start this until like, well, it says it's 50 minutes ago, so I think it was 7:45 my time. I think so. It says we've been on for about 51 minutes, so not too bad. Jeremiah, I have no idea what KittenBot is. I don't code. Well, I shouldn't say that. The only code I know is HTML and a little bit of Perl, but I'm terrible at it. In fact, I probably should say that I really don't remember it anymore. But I know how to code HTML, which is obviously for web developers, but most people don't even use that anymore. So it's sort of helpful, but not really. So it's a toy. Okay. That's cool. You should do that. You know, you're in the made for kids category, and kids should be making videos on kids' toys. I think, you know, that's how you're going to grow your channel, is interacting with other made for kids channels and getting their attention too. For us as adults, it's a little bit hard for us to do too much interacting with your channel because you're, you know, YouTube has you labeled as made for kids. So sending Ninja in your way to make it bigger. Anyway, so I'm glad you're here. And I've actually spent a little bit of time. I was having some trouble with my other computer. My work computer is a little bit snappier to go into and work in YouTube Studio and kind of do some video editing. And so I was actually in my channel studio and was kind of touching up the last 4 live streams. If you guys look at them later, I actually gave them some thumbnails, and I did this one too, because the pictures of me when I'm like, you know, not really attractive. So I gave them some thumbnails, and I actually went in and I gave them an end screen, and I added some cards. And Fun with Jeremiah, I did call your channel out on at least one of them. I definitely haven't got it all the way done, but I did add some cards throughout the videos, and I did call out your channel, Jeremiah. So hopefully maybe you'll get some interest from people from that. Yeah. So I watched a few of your videos again today, Jeremiah. I did watch the Oreo cookie ice cream one, which made me very hungry. I rarely eat ice cream anymore, and I love it. So, oh, that's awesome, Sophia. Thanks for supporting Jeremiah. That's awesome. He is a awesome man. Appreciate him so much. So, oh, I got a comment on one of my videos. I'm gonna quick respond to it. Yours truly. Hello, yours truly. That's awesome. So one of the comments on I had made a video, it was opening up that Wish stuff when I was kind of gloved up, and I really cleansed it and everything. And a couple of people are saying that they're spraying down their mail packages with Lysol. And actually, unfortunately, I think that's a good idea, because they're finding that that stuff can contain the virus. The surfaces of packages, like if any of the mail handlers or anybody that packaged up the items was positive for the virus and may have coughed on the package, depending on the material, they're saying it can, you know, I think they're saying like plastic can be longer. They're warning, I think they said 24 hours for like cardboard boxes, and then metal surfaces and plastic surfaces and those type things some are a little longer, some are a little bit less. So, Thank you, Jeremiah. I was doing my best to just come up with something. So anyway, I'm not sure where Jess is. Kind of sad she's not with us. Was hoping to support her channel tonight. I actually put a post out on my channel asking everybody to kind of go over to Jess's channel about the time she told me she would be streaming, and like I said, looks like it didn't happen. So yeah, Jeremiah is growing. That's awesome. Bringing up your channel, Jeremiah. Yeah, you got 125 subscribers. So Jeremiah, I have no word back from YouTube today, and I did ask Connor, because Connor and I both got we got the notification that we could apply for monetization on the same day, and we both went through and did our application on the same day. So we're kind of I keep messaging him to see where he's at, see if he gets any kind of notification before I do. He's over in Europe, so he might find out a little bit ahead of me, but he hasn't heard anything either, and you know, that's fine. No news is better than bad news. So you know, maybe tomorrow. That would be so exciting. And then that's a whole new learning curve for me, because you have to kind of figure out all the new features that pop up in your YouTube creator studio with in regards to monetization. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting to experience that soon. I'm on your channel. I see you've been popping out some speed drawing stuff. Looks pretty good. They're very short videos though. It's crazy. Looking at all your uploads. So I'm trying to think of what I watched today. I definitely watched your Oreo ice cream video. I was pretty obsessed with that. What else did I watch? Oh, you got a new video out there. Look at you. Please look at my podcast, Tech News and More. Nicely done. Hey, V, welcome. Thank you so much. Hey, CNB Mafia. Welcome. Thanks, guys. We're just kind of hanging out tonight. We're not really talking too much in general. Trying to keep each other feeling a little bit more positive, and just giving, a lot of us are, you know, kind of cooped up, and we're just trying to kind of reach out and interact with other people and just get our minds off of all the stuff that's going on in the world that's so unfun. So it's great to see you, V. V, I don't have any news yet back from YouTube. I'm still kind of waiting for their decision on my channel. Jeremiah just asked. So right now, no news is good news, I guess. No negative news anyway. So my fingers are crossed. I'm looking forward to getting an email soon. So I'm going to leave you a comment, Jeremiah. So if everybody has a moment later, Jeremiah's got something he uploaded, it says about a day ago. So that's cool. Yeah, the 1 cent you had yesterday. Well, Jeremiah, I haven't been paid for any of this. So your 1 cent is above my 0 cents. So congratulations on starting that ability to earn a little bit of money. Every penny counts, right? So yes, hi CNB Mafia. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget, everybody, to give the old stream here a thumbs up, please. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just haven't done a whole lot. I'm trying to also I'm set up in Amazon to get referral earnings. Haven't had a lot of that, but I am set up to do that since I do a lot of skincare reviews. I do provide links because a lot of the stuff I get, if I don't get it locally, I'll get it off Amazon, or even if I get it locally, if I can find it on Amazon to find, you know, people can get a way to look at something. I've been doing that. So that has certainly been a little way to try to make money. Haven't really seen a whole lot of return or anything on that, but I'm hoping that'll improve. So it has been it has been 48 hours. Today is the second day after I submitted all my, I guess I'd call it paperwork, but my application to monetize. Maybe they don't think it's 20 or 48 hours, but I did it pretty quick. The day that I went onto my channel and because I've been checking, obviously, I've been checking V. I checked in the morning and realized that I had, I think I realized at like 5 o'clock in the morning that I was eligible. And so I immediately started the process. And I think it was step 2, the fully connecting in the AdSense account is the one that they say it could take 5 or 6 hours. But I had checked by early afternoon my time, and that had gone ahead through, and then it kind of auto generates it sends an email to YouTube to review my channel. So I had that all done with the very first day that I found out that I was eligible. So it's been 2 days. No news is good news. Hopefully tomorrow. That's all I can hope for, or every day, You were very lucky, V, but this with everything that's going on right now, YouTube's main headquarters here in the United States, they have all non-essential employees are working from home, and so they have warned everybody that reviewing videos that may have gotten like a copyright strike, and people are asking for that to be reviewed. All that stuff is going to be very, very delayed. So I don't know if the whole monetization process is going to be delayed, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit delayed. So it is. Mine is in progress, and it has been, V, since the day. I jumped right on the application, got it all done within a few hours, and it is showing in progress. So I'm trying to be patient. I realize that it takes some time. I understand that, but I'm eager. So I am in progress. What did she say, Jeremiah? I didn't even see. So Jeremiah is being very careful about what people are saying. So he's our moderator. So in V, Fun with Jeremiah is a very ambitious young man. He is in the 4th grade and here in the United States. He is 9 years old and has a Made for Children channel. And he has come in here and has been asking some really amazing, very good questions for a 9-year-old YouTube creator. So he's also stepped in to help out as a moderator in chat for all my live streams, because we've had a few unpleasant people get into the live streams, and so he's helped me kind of either delete stuff or kick them out. So apologize that I didn't introduce you, but Jeremiah V is a very good YouTube creator friend, and she is monetized, and she has been absolutely wonderful to answer all my questions as I go through the monetizing procedure. So she's been a great resource, and I consider her a very, very nice, very good friend. So yeah, so apologize, V, for not warning you. We're being very careful because we know, for the last couple of live streams, YouTube has gotten a little antsy about people typing in certain things. The algorithm was catching things that maybe it shouldn't have. So he's being very careful. Oh, hang on, Ihor. Getting a piece of paper here and a pen to write down. Let me quick write down your email. And then you can delete it. So hang on. You've got a Russian mail. That's interesting. Okay, you can go ahead and delete it, Ihor, because I've got it written down. Thanks. Looks like Jeremiah got it already. Thanks, Jeremiah. I got it written down. So thanks, Igor. I'm going to take a stab at it and just see if I can do it on my own. But if I need some help, I will definitely contact you. I really appreciate the offer. Be very helpful. I kind of started on it today. I started with that picture and started erasing the background, and I realized it wasn't a high enough resolution version. So I need to search my photograph archive and find the original, which is my higher resolution one, and maybe see if I can get that one going. So, hey, Appleberry TV, thank you. Thanks for coming in. We're just not really nothing majorly exciting to talk about today. We've kind of been talking a little bit about life and trying to keep each other feeling a little bit positive. A number of us who are in the chat right now watching or participating are feeling a little bit sequestered and a little bit glum. So we're trying to kind of keep each other positive and, provide a little bit of happiness in each other's day to kind of, oh, that's awesome, Ehor. Okay, well, I might take you up on that then. It's great. Like I said, I got to find the higher resolution image of it, see if I can find that. And once I do, I will shoot you an email with that. I think you kind of understand what I was going to do. Like I said, I got to pop the background out, use her, and maybe do like an O and H for Opinionated Horsewoman. But if that just looks weird, I would be just okay with just taking the background out of her image and using her image. Be fine by me, because all it is a watermark to kind of help with branding and to keep people from stealing content. So anyway, so are any of you, I mean, I know a lot of us are creators, not all of us are actually active creators on, I know many of us are here, obviously, but is anybody, to keep yourself entertained, is anybody like subscribing to any of the newer streaming services for watching movies? Or, I mean, there's so many out there, at least in America there are. I have a Hulu account. I don't really use it. I am an Amazon Prime member, so I more often frequent and look through, see what's on available to watch free. It's kind of fun to watch documentaries. My husband and I watched some really fun documentaries, historical documentaries, and then just some fun videos, uplifting videos. But I don't think anything else that we're subscribed to. I'm not a Netflix subscriber. I thought about joining Disney Plus for a month and then like binge watching The Mandalorian, because I'm a little bit obsessed with the child from The Mandalorian, even though I haven't really seen anything more than clips from the first season of the series. But thank you, Ehor. I will, like I said, I need to find the original where I think I have it archived. I've got a backup hard drive that I put all my large files onto, and I have a feeling it's just buried on there. I'll have to see if I can find it. So that is awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you, Appleberry. I hope I get monetized too. I know I just need to be patient. I'm really not worried. My channel is quite clean. I really don't think I have a whole lot to worry about. I have a lot of videos out there. The last several months, I've been trying to, like I said, narrow down the type of video content I'm producing to kind of, as I learned the niche that I wanted to develop, and go forward with my channel. So I think it's pretty straightforward. I don't know that YouTube would have a lot of trouble with it. Fingers crossed. All we can do is wait. My job's over with as far as sending in the information. I was actually logging into Amazon just to see if I've actually got anybody that's been using any of my Amazon links. A little bit. I've had a few people pop in and use my links. So that's good. Nothing astounding, but that's okay. That takes time. Thank you, Jeremiah, for promoting my channel. Make sure you guys please give this live stream a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Definitely helps with YouTube and the analytics and things. I know you did, Daisy. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it so much. So very much appreciate it. I just got a text message. Oh, it's Amazon telling me I logged into my account. Hopefully you guys have some backup security is enabled on your channels. That is something we could have talked about last night, is making sure you got at least two-factor authentication enabled for security on your channel, so that you can avoid getting hacked. 1, 2, 3 minutes. Careful with the numbers there, Mr. Jeremiah. It's funny, but anyway, I've got all kinds of two-factor authentication on pretty much all my login stuff that I can. Just copy and paste. What are you talking about? Anyway, I was just checking a few. Geo was on here earlier. V. It's probably how you knew that I was doing this live stream again. This was really done more of the fact that I wanted to turn the TV off. I couldn't sit in front of the TV anymore. I was hoping to follow Jess. So, oh yeah, I don't know. It's weird in chat. I was in another person's live stream and trying to send puppies to some of the people in the live stream today, and I couldn't click on them. I couldn't click on their pictures, so I had to obviously have another thing open, a browser window open, so that I could go to their channels and send them puppies. So, trying to figure out what you guys are talking about. Oh, thank you for deleting the numbers. I don't know. I guess I'm not sure why. V, are you still on and listening, or are you with your family right now? I know people are saying that putting numbers into like the chat for some reason can be marked as spam, and I'm not quite sure if I understand why that is. So do you guys know, like Sophia or anybody, Daisy, Jeremiah, do you guys know? Ihor, maybe you know too, I don't know. Appleberry TV, if you're still on. I'm not sure why actually putting numbers into the chat is something that the algorithm may look at as spam. I'm not sure that I understand the logic on that. So if you guys know, I'd love to know. Like I said, I don't know everything, and I definitely am learning from everybody. I know we definitely don't want to have, email addresses out there longer than it takes somebody to write them down and then quick delete them. That's definitely a lot of personal security as well. Oh, the age. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. YouTube knows how old you are, Jeremiah. So we're well, and they, yeah, I don't know the age thing I get, but I know Geo, I think probably had a pretty good idea. I think he's sleeping right now though, so as he should. Oh, I know what I was looking for. I was going to look at something in. Oh, just checking on some text messages and making sure I'm caught up on understanding what's going on with my friends and things. Supporting my other creator friends and making sure I'm not missing out on something. Let's see here. Learning. So Jeremiah, what are you doing since you cannot be at school? How are you spending your days? I know you obviously have some online, maybe some homework. Are you doing online schooling through your school? Are they still transitioning? Are you considered in an extended spring break while they transition? Or I'm curious to know how things are for you in California, because I know California is really locked down. No school, or well, Daisy, I mean, this is kind of a fun thing of doing it, because I learned a lot from you guys as well, for sure. And I'm happy to share with the stuff that I've learned from people like V and people like Geo, which is Cyber Mustang TV, Appleberry TV. They've been very helpful. They're farther in their successes with their YouTube channels. And so, they've been very gracious to help me along as I learn and grow. And so I am very appreciative, and definitely I'm willing to learn from everybody and try to share the things I have learned. I am looking for scrolling back through some chats on Facebook. So we've discussed about making thumbnails and things like that, and I learned from some of these guys the importance of doing that, so I really do appreciate it. I was kind of hoping we would see maybe Pinky soon. I hope she's on her way towards monetization. She might be a little stuck like I was stuck, but it will come. I was rooting for her. I know she's so close to monetizing as well. She's been very helpful to me too. I got my watch hours just slightly ahead of her, but I know she's ready to monetize as well. So pretty excited for her. It's exciting. Obviously Connor, I did ask Connor. He hasn't seen anything either. We're kind of waiting together. So what else is going on? So Jeremiah, what have you, let's see, kill time and following a schedule, wake up, play games, watch some YouTube, play with KittenBot, and end the day watching my stream. Well, thank you, appreciate that. Make sure you spend some time learning something. Even if it's games where you're learning, it's good for you. You're clearly an ambitious young man, so don't forget your schooling, because that will definitely pay off in your future endeavors, because you are definitely an ambitious entrepreneur. So packet learning, sure. So does your school send you home with Chromebooks? I know the school district that I am in, I know from talking to parents of children there, their children were picking up Chromebooks to continue their semester. Everything is going to be obviously online now and done with Chromebooks. So they were issued Chromebooks. Oh, okay. Everybody does it different, so I wasn't sure. I'm not sure if the big city that I work in, if they're doing that or not. I have to find somebody, one of my coworkers who has kids in that school area, and see what they're doing. I don't know. Yes, Daisy, Jeremiah is a smart, ambitious young man. He's going to be going places. When you are rich and famous, Jeremiah, please remember us. Please remember us. I would appreciate it. I think you're going to do very well. So, I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. I'm trying to be positive here and not be gloomy, because it's been a gloomy week. Even the weather has been it was nice earlier in the week, but it was snowing and raining yesterday, and it's just cold and snowy this morning, so that's kind of not fun. V, how is things in your area? Warm weather, beautiful weather you're having? You have a school group, okay. You guys just chatting, or are you doing assignments together, Jeremiah? I spoke on the phone today with one of my very good friends. She has 3 kids, one of whom is in college, one of whom is, I think he's a senior in high school, or is he? Maybe he's a junior. I think he's a junior now that I think about it. And then she's got her youngest is like 13, and they're supposed to be sequestering themselves, and they're going a little bit stir crazy, and I feel for her. Oh, newspapers make them? Okay. Wow. Ambitious. I'm trying all kinds of things. Good for you. That's awesome. I am just checking out YouTube on my other, seeing if I'm missing anything that's not coming through while I'm doing the live stream, but everything looks pretty good. Check on one of the news sites. It's a solo group, yeah. What about your classmates? Are you keeping up with your classmates? Phone calls or emails or anything? Trying to find some shred of interesting and happy news on on any sort of platform. No, wait, yes. What? What do you mean your enemy? Not sure I'm following what you're putting in chat, Jeremiah. Right? Happy Aldo. I don't know what Happy Aldo is. Looks like some of the late night TV hosts are trying to provide some array of good news or fun or entertainment in their lives. Wow, that's awesome. That's cool. Oh, he's your YouTube competition. Well, we have a lot of competitors on YouTube, a lot of them. So you're going to find that. I'm sure I've got tens of thousands of competitions if I, really think about it. I know I do. So we just have to find ways to be unique and stand out from the crowd and be interesting and provide good, interesting content to keep our subscribers, right? A hate video, that's not good. If it's truly a hate video, I'm surprised that it's still on YouTube. That's terrible. I know they're trying to crack down on that, especially in the made for kids category. It's generally not allowed, so I'm kind of surprised. I'm on CNN's website on their entertainment channel or their entertainment tab. And they've got a headline that says more than 90 hours of puppies and kittens on TV is happening. And that kind of made me smile because we've been talking about exchanging puppies and having pack mates. So that kind of brought a little smile. It is hard to make good and interesting content. It's very hard to find first of all, I think it was hard for me to figure out the niche I wanted to go into. And then to be original, everybody says you have to be like this over the top personality. But I think everybody on YouTube now is trying to have this over the top personality, that kind of thing. I don't know, that doesn't really, you don't stand out if everybody's doing that. So, I mean, I don't want to be all doom and gloom, but I kind of feel like I just need to be me. So you're almost on Apple News? Well, good. Congratulations, Jeremiah. Hope that happens very soon for you. Tell you, Jeremiah is going to be rich and famous. I hope he remembers all of us. He doesn't, leave us behind and forget about us. I'm checking out different news channels to see if there's anything interesting. Thanks. Bad. More bad news after more bad news. I need to stop doing that. Your pack's growing too, Daisy. That's awesome, Daisy. So this is a great way, I think, to participate in streams. I have to go back and look. How many pack mates do you have? Oh, now it'll be fine. Jeremiah's he's a good egg. He's what we call a good egg. Okay. Daisy. Oops. If I spelled that right. There you are. Gosh, you're almost at 200. Is that right, Daisy? You're at like 199, right? That's awesome. That is good stuff. Wow. Yeah, well, I just went on your channel. It says 199. So congratulations. You are one person away from hitting the 200 mark. So maybe that'll happen tonight. Maybe you'll get well beyond that. Congratulations. That is so exciting. You gonna do anything exciting when you hit 200 or 250? You gonna pick a number to celebrate, or are you just gonna keep celebrating every number? Some people do giveaways. I don't know. I did one, and it didn't really do much for my channel, and I don't know. I kind of think it depends. I don't know. Some people do it. If it works for your channel, I think it's a great idea. Jeremiah, you're at 5 cents. Nice. I still need to go into your Spotify. Jeremiah, let me see if I can have it going. I think you put a link on your most recent video. So let me see if I can jump on and grab that link and have that going here. So, trying to remember if I have a Spotify login or not. Oh, you're heading out, Sophia? Well, you have a good night. If you can make it back on here and we're still going, that would be great. Otherwise, have a wonderful night, and congratulations on almost hitting 200. Hopefully, you will hit that very shortly here. So, or Daisy, I'm sorry, but sorry, Sophia. I'm just, ugh. But thank you, Sophia. 60% United States. What does that mean, Jeremiah? Have a good night, Sophia. What do you mean, Jeremiah, by the 60% United States? Does that mean that 60% of people watching your podcast or listening, I should say, are from the U.S.? Or I guess I don't know where you're going with that. I'm signing up for. Oh, okay. I am signing up for Spotify right now. We're trying to. The only thing that stinks about my channel name is it's really long to type. Let's see here. Hopefully, oh yeah. Well, that's awesome. Like a whole bunch of people who were on the chat last night were in the Philippines, so that was really great. So those would have been people, Jeremiah, from last night's chat, probably, because a number of them were from the Philippines. So that's wonderful. That is really, really cool. Happy to hear they are supporting you. And sorry, I'm a little behind on it, but I'm working on it. Yeah. People in here are from all over the world. Ehorse he's in Italy right now. So I think Geo is in the Philippines. I think that's Cyber Mustang TV. Pretty sure. All right, I'm seeing if my Spotify account is going. All right, it is. All right, Jeremiah. New Zealand. I'm sorry. That's where Geo is. New Zealand. So that would have been Geo. And I'm actually going here on Spotify. So I got your podcast going. You can hear it in the background.
Have you ever heard of Anchor? Wait.
Yep. There's Jeremiah's podcast. So it's going, Jeremiah. So hopefully you'll get another penny or two from me. And I will, looks like this is your second episode. I'll have to go back in and play your first episode. Start getting you some watch and listen to time. Congratulations. That's pretty cool. So I can tell I'm still sleepy from lack of sleep this week. Kicking my desk. I'm trying to untangle my feet from some cords underneath my desk. I've got my ring light cords are a little bit tangled. I know. That's why I played it. I was hoping you'd hear that to let you know it's on there. So yep, V is in the Philippines, and then V isn't Geo. Geo is down in New Zealand, right? I think. He told us, and then Appleberry, I'm not sure where she's at. If she's in somewhere in Europe. Yep. Yeah, Jeremiah is he's got a podcast on Spotify right now. Yeah, New Zealand's Appleberry. Oh, Appleberry. Okay. Geo is Philippine. Okay, so I did have that confused. I couldn't remember. I'm not very good at remembering this stuff, especially we're so late at night. I have to tell you that this is a struggle. The struggle is real. Usually I'm getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and like right now it's 9:17 at night, so it makes for a long day, and I'm usually asleep by now. So this is good. Oh, you are Daisy. Oh, that's awesome. Well, that is so cool. So lots of good YouTube creators coming either in the Philippines or have been from the Philippines. So yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, what'd she say? Appleberry, that's right. I couldn't remember who was from New Zealand. I'm just kind of checking onto Facebook to make sure I'm not missing anything. So one of my very good friends has been in California for the winter. She's there on her business, and I have been just begging her to try to get home. She's hoping to be leaving California next week, and luckily she's driving. She won't be exposed in an airport or an airplane or anything, but it's a long drive, and I just hope she can get home and is safe and she doesn't get sick. So makes me very nervous. So I don't know if Mi Young is still on here. Appreciate you guys coming in and supporting this. Time zones. That's awesome, Mi Young. Was in here, and V is in here, and Geo's been in here. Jeremiah. I'm just kind of thinking of where everybody's at. I'm not sure if Mi Young is still in here. Daisy's in here. Sophia was in here. Ecor's in here. Or has been in here. Not sure if he's still hanging in here. I think he is. Looking to see who. So, how's your day and your weather, V? I just was complaining earlier in the stream that it was a kind of a yucky day for us. Very winter, very cold, very wet. I think I'm behind on the chats. They're kind of coming in. Should show you guys. I got a piece of mail in the mail from my friend, and the stamp on it made me laugh. This was the stamp. It's obviously the Batman symbol for Batman, and I told her she has a dog she calls Batman, so I thought it was super cute that she's sending letters through the mail with Batman stamps. I thought that was kind of funny. So, yep, I'm halfway through your podcast right now, Jeremiah. It's still going. I can kind of quietly listening to it. Or turn it back down. Daisy, okay, sunny, 14 Celsius. How are you guys doing? I'm not sure where, which island are you on in Japan, Daisy? Are you in the southern part, central part? Are you in the northern areas? I have one of my coworkers' sons lived over in Japan. He taught ESL English and stuff. Gosh, I think he was there for like 4 years. And then I actually follow Charmander on YouTube. She's a creator. She's from Canada, but she's been living in Japan for several years now, many years. So she's kind of fun to follow. Yeah. So I'm curious whereabouts. You know, you don't have to be like, if you don't want to share it, that's fine. I understand. But you know, the Tokyo Olympics is obviously in the news. Everybody's concerned, and I just don't see that how they're going to be able to continue as scheduled. So I think the world should say let's give it another year, and then let's congregate maybe next summer, 2021, and still have the Olympics in Tokyo, because it's just so sad everything that's going on. What's going on here? Well, that was weird. Boy, like my chat just got really weird. I was seeing, yeah, it's jumping around. Nagoya, okay. I was, it was weird. Like none of you, like you guys' channel names were showing up, and there was like no text, and then it all popped in. That was really strange. Very weird. Wow, it's kind of fun. Oh, RB. I know RB. I'm not sure if Daisy does. Yeah, I'm not sure if I was just gonna look on I was gonna Google if where Nagoya was. So I'm gonna go look on my phone right now. If I can not. So we're gonna find out real quick. It's in the Shubu. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Is it Aichi Prefecture? Is that where it is? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I would love to learn Japanese. I think it's pretty interesting. Fourth largest incorporated city, third most populous urban area. So you are in the big city. Wow. I'm looking. Okay, I'm looking online. It's so pretty. Okay, here we go. So I would say that Nagoya is more central for the whole country of Japan. I would say you're mostly almost central. You know, I don't know if you can really call it north or south per se, but Tokyo is kind of east northeast from you. You know, because Japan kind of curves like a bit of it like a banana. So, you know, it's not like a north south. So I guess it's not really fair to ask you if you're north or south, but that's how I kind of looked at it. But so, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're in one of the largest cities. That's really neat. I think Charmander is in a northern prefecture. I'm trying to think of where she said she was at. I haven't watched anything recently to remember, because I know a lot of times she's down in like Tokyo or something for business, but I'm trying to think if I can figure out where she's from. But that's cool. That's good to know. I hope you guys are doing well there, considering how bad everything is. I'm making an effort. I definitely am not great at foreign languages. 1 minute left watching your Spotify, Jeremiah. It's still going. I should say listening. Oh, it's just coming to an end. So I'm going to click on your Spotify and go to your first one shortly here. Checking out your Spotify channel. I would love to visit Japan. I know it's so beautiful, and I know, like I said, I follow Charmander on YouTube. She's a well-known creator, and I noticed that you guys have you can excuse me, rent bicycles in certain areas and do a lot of really amazing bicycle touring because your weather is so beautiful. I would love to do that. It would be amazing. I am playing your other podcast, Jeremiah. Got that one going. Okay. I don't know how you follow. So how do we follow you on Spotify, Jeremiah? It's not like I see. It's not like here where I see a hello, 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 me young. Good to have you here, me young. So Jeremiah, how do I follow you on Spotify? It's not really telling me how to do that. Okay. Yeah. If you can look, it's not not as intuitive as one would hope that it would be. He's doing a great job, you guys, with his podcasting. He really is. That's pretty cool. He's got 2 of them down. Looks like they're about 10 minutes each. So how are you, Myung? Hope things are well. Oh, I did. So after last night's kind of mega stream, I did post my analytics in chat to a number of our creator friends, and I hope you guys got a chance to look at that. That was really fun. I can actually show it here. If we can back up a step. So in regards to the virus situation, so my good friend that I run with is a doctor. She's an urgent care doctor, so she's kind of on the front lines right now. And one of the things that they have, I believe, was discovered in France in treating some of the virus, people who are sick with the virus, is they tell you do not take the drug classification known at least in America as NSAIDs, which are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Specifically, they would be like the drugs ibuprofen, like Motrin, if for fighting fever, because they're finding that actually is making patients crash, and it's making it worse because they have anti-inflammatory properties, which is your body's immune system and way of handling the virus. So they are recommending, if you even if you don't actually contract the virus and you think you're okay, but you're having a fever, maybe you have the flu or something, if it's unknown, the fever reducer they're telling people to take is the drug called acetaminophen. She just texted me that. And there are a number of articles that are out on the medical journals, and in some of the news organizations have picked that information up. But be aware that you can search out there. That is actually legit information, that they're finding that people who take ibuprofen, if they have the virus, it's actually making them sicker. And so don't just stop taking ibuprofen if it's in your drug cabinet. Put it in the back corner, and if you have a headache and you want to take something for that, right now they're recommending to just use acetaminophen as long as you don't have an issue with that drug. So she just texted me that. It's interesting. She's very worried, obviously, for me and my family, and I appreciate the information she sent forth. So that's good information. I saw there was a medical journal article yesterday I was actually reading that was telling me that as well. So it's good information. And it's nice to see that the world is sharing, the world's medical personnel are sharing what they're learning as they're fighting this. We're all trying to get together, it looks like. It's good to see everybody's sharing information as best as possible. Hopefully they're being very honest in that, so that everybody works together to find a cure. Check your homepage. Okay, well, I'm in the middle of your podcast, Jeremiah. So once this podcast ends, I will go I'll click on your tech news and more, and see if I can find like a subscription or a following button. How did I come up with my channel name, Opinionated Horsewoman? I thought I talked about this before. Well, obviously I'm a horse person, so got that person. I'm a horsewoman, and I just thought that would work. I've always been. I'm opinionated. Everybody's entitled to have their opinion, so I thought it was kind of a fun name. I thought it was catchy. I'm hoping it's catchy. When you're trying to like develop a channel, you want something that has you stand out, right? And it took me a while to come up with a channel name. I was actually contemplating creating, a business channel, putting on some CeraVe, you guys. I'm so dry. I think it was like for 3 months, I was like, I want to create a YouTube channel. I really want to be a creator. I don't want to use my personal channel. So I kind of sat for months and like, well, I'm not going to create a channel until I know what I want to call myself. And so I finally came up with it. It was towards the end of the summer last year. And that's what I went with, Opinionated Horsewoman. So, yeah. Yep. Daisy, all we can do, is count on our the healthcare providers around the world who are fighting this, all those frontline workers, to, if they find something that helps, that they feel maybe is helping, to share it with everybody. So right now, they're basically saying, discontinue using ibuprofen at this point, just due to the fact that if you actually contract the virus, you should not be using ibuprofen or any NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory. So it's good information, I think. I definitely know I have a bottle of acetaminophen. So I used to always take ibuprofen for headaches and things. And yesterday I put my bottle of ibuprofen in the back closet and pulled out the ibuprofen and put it on the counter. So, if I get a headache or anything, I'm going to start using acetaminophen. It's not something that I used to always take, but, So as far as riding, Daisy, every now and then, my friend has my horse Savannah. I think I posted a couple short videos on my channel of us working her. Her horse passed away in December, and she asked if she could use my mare Savannah. So we are getting her back to fitness level, and mostly my friend's been riding her, but I have gotten on her on occasion. I'm seeing if I can find a picture of her. I have some professional pictures from when I had her in training with my friend. So these are kind of professional pictures from her from, I think it's 2 years ago. I got to look here, see if it's on here. 3 years ago? No, a little over 2 years ago, like 2 years and 3 months. So she is a Pinto warm blood mare. I call her Savannah, and let me just rotate this. She's really a pretty mare, and she is just has very impeccable manners, and I just adore her. And so my friend is having fun with her. But so this picture is, well, actually, before I lie and tell you the wrong information, it's about 2 years old. It was taken. Okay, almost 2 years ago. It was taken in April of 2018. So it's about just coming on almost what, a month shy-ish of 2 years. So my friend took this. This is a professional picture, but so this is my mare Savannah, being ridden by my good friend Megan, who had her in training. Isn't she pretty? She's such a pretty mare, and she's just the sweetest thing. Such a good temperament, and such a nice horse. So, so I have allowed my another one of my friends to have her, and she's riding her, and every now and then I'll go over and ride her. But I've been riding horses for a long time, and I have had a number of injuries, and I don't ride a lot anymore because I have a really bad back. I have a lot of arthritis in my back. It's quite painful. And I've broken my leg, I've broken my foot, I've definitely been concussed, had a concussion. So sometimes will suffer from vertigo, and that can be quite dangerous when you are riding something that has a mind of its own. I don't have any issues with my vertigo, like if I'm riding my bike or I'm running or anything like that. But, if I get a little spell of vertigo, it's not an issue for me. But if I'm on something that has a mind of its own, I could get hurt. So I'm careful about it. I do miss riding a little bit, but I don't want to have an accident and end up severely injured. So I'm quite careful. So I do miss it a lot. I really enjoyed riding. I'm not sure. I might have another picture. Would be quite old of me riding another one of my mares. I do have a picture. This is, I have a mare named Lyrical, and this was a picture of me riding her in a clinic. This is back. Yeah, vertigo is really dangerous. This is back, you guys. This is an old picture. It was 2009. So long time ago, but and my hair is like flying out the back of my helmet. But this mare is 4 years old, and this picture I had probably been this mare had been under saddle for 3 months, 4 months, probably 4 months, I think. So she's very young, but just a sweet mare, and I call this mare Lyrical. So this is actually me back in 2009 riding. And that mare is Lyrical. So back in the day, I used to ride a lot, but trying to be careful about it and stay healthy. So yeah, I definitely have a number of hours of riding horses under. So Jeremiah's asking what vertigo is. So best way to explain it to you. So Jeremiah, have you ever been on like a chair that spins? Like I'm on a chair right now that spins. Something that'll spin, or if you go to like kids playground and they have equipment that spins, or if you go to like Disneyland and you go on the teacups and they spin around really fast and you get really dizzy. And then, you just get all dizzy, and then you try to walk and you're just kind of, you're so dizzy that you can't walk. Well, that is very similar to what occurs in vertigo. And there are different types of vertigo. Some people can get vertigo if you get an inner ear infection. Say you're sick and you get an ear infection, you can get vertigo from that, having like some fluid in your ear. It can upset your balance and you can get vertigo. You get that real dizzy feeling. You can also have it from trauma and injury, head trauma. You have in your inner ear, you have these crystals in there, and people, if you like hit your head, you can dislodge one. And I believe that's called benign positional vertigo. And that's the one we're pretty sure that I have. I have been taught some exercises by the doctors that when that flares up, if I've got a crystal that's moving around, there's these, you can Google it, BPV, benign positional vertigo, I think is what it's called. And it helps you kind of get that crystal seated back and get rid of your vertigo. But every time I think that I've gotten rid of the vertigo and that maybe my life can go back to resuming normal, it flares up. So I know that it's probably something I'll be dealing with the rest of my life. So I kind of realized that I needed to make some life choices, and to keep myself safe, I had to kind of limit the amount of time I was riding horses, because that's incredibly dangerous. You lose your balance when the vertigo, you just lose your balance, and you can get injured. So kind of one of the reasons why I don't ride as much anymore. So yeah, I'd love to show you this. I'm not sure this spins around, but my desk kind of wraps around. I'm kind of like, the desk is in like an L shape, so I'm kind of at the kind of hitting things. But back in the day I was a professional, but not anymore. Not anymore. I trained a lot of horses, but not anymore. Can't do it. At least as far as riding, it's just for me. I'm afraid I'm going to get like really seriously hurt, and I don't want to end up in a wheelchair or worse. So it makes me sad, but I still have horses, and I occasionally will get on a horse that I feel is pretty safe, as long as my vertigo is not flaring up. So trying to get a desk, Jeremiah, that's good. Yeah. So Daisy, yeah, when you get vertigo and you lay down, it can give you the spins so bad. Oh. Or even just rolling over in bed in your sleep can make the whole world spin. It's no fun, but it is. 35 uploads. Good job. Okay, so I am checking out, Jeremiah, I'm checking out your podcast channel. Aha, I found the follow button. So I'm surprised that Spotify doesn't put a follow button, like when you're clicking on like an actual podcast and you're listening to it. I can't believe, like YouTube does when you're listening on somebody's channel, you're going to have a subscribe button there. I don't understand why Spotify wouldn't have a follow button on your podcast. So I am following you, Jeremiah, on Spotify. So it's good stuff, my friend. Good job. I've watched both listened to your podcasts, and I'm following you now. So good stuff. So yeah, what else you guys want to talk about? Sit and show you goofy pictures of my naughty horses that are on my phone. It probably doesn't translate well through into the video chat, but see if I can find anything funny. I don't have a ton on here. Most of that stuff is on, off onto my standalone hard drive. Let's see. More. I had I have a gelding we call Artie, and then I have a gelding I call Moose, and I'm trying to see if I even have any pictures of them on here. And I might not. I don't think so. Not a whole lot. So sorry. Just looking to see if I'm missing anything, but got pictures of when I was in St. Petersburg, Russia. Visited Peterhof in St. Petersburg. That place is beautiful. I created some content on YouTube off the pictures and videos we took while we were there. That was fun. But I don't really have anything else, guys. So no more horse pictures. Sorry. Yep. The Pinto mare that I showed my friend Megan riding, her name is Savannah, kind of like the city in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. And then, yep, I got Lyrical and Sophia. So they were They're my girls. And then I got 2 boys, but unfortunately I don't have any pictures. I think one of the very first videos I put out on my channel, I think, was a little bit of video taken out in the pasture of the horses kind of running around. I thought I had pictures on here, but my phone, I ended up getting like running out of space on here, so I took a lot of stuff off, and I think I took some of their stuff off. So unfortunately, 9 hours of editing. Wow. Wow. So Jeremiah, you like editing. So what are your editing software tools that you use? What do you use to edit videos? I'm curious. We talked a little bit about this the other night, so I'm curious what you use. I'm feeling very chapped. I feel very windburned from being out in the wind today. You use Monica for PC. I've never heard that. So is that can you do that one online, or is that software that you have to purchase or purchase and download? Anna Monica. I'll have to check that out. I'm curious if they have an app or anything. They might. That's like a gaming thing, isn't it, though? Yeah. No app on Android. There's I typed in Anna Monica in the Google Play Store, and it's coming up with some really strange things. You did pay for it. Okay. I do the subscription. Have a good night, Ihor. Thanks for tuning in again. Get some good sleep. Stay healthy. Stay healthy, my friend. Appreciate you coming in here so much. Take care of yourself, and have a good night's rest for sure. Have a good night. Everybody say good night to Ihor. He's heading out. Gonna get some shut eye, which is smart. Confirming my Spotify. Hey, Jason. Hey, everybody. I was Jason was on. He had a live stream going. Remember, I told you that I was in on watching another creator's live stream. Well, that was Jason. He's here visiting my live stream now. Hello, Jason. Welcome so much. Have a good night, Ihor. Thanks for everything. Take care of yourself. So welcome, Jason. So I earned and found some new pack mates through his live stream today. So you guys, maybe you want to exchange puppies or books, library books with Jason. Follow each other and become family, YouTube family. I was on his. He had a live stream going for quite a while today, and I sat in on it for a couple hours, I think. So, yep, Daisy. I'm trying to think who all was there today. Jason, JR was there. Jess was on your live stream. She was one of your moderators. There was a whole bunch of people on your live stream today, Jason. So welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. So remember, Jason, when you were on your live stream, I was eating lunch. Well, it is well into the evening, late into the evening for me now. It's well past our dinner hour, our supper hour, and most of us are starting to think about going to sleep. But we're having a good time here talking about all kinds of things on this live stream. So we're learning a little bit about each other. Let's be a pack, right, Daisy? For sure. So everybody take a moment to send Jason some puppies, become pack mates. I think that's awesome. right? Yeah, I get that, Jeremiah, and you have time. That's awesome. Oh, what I need, you know what I need, Jeremiah, is I need to, I need some sort of like channel introduction. You know, a lot of YouTube creators have like a quick, short 5, 10, 15-second, even up to 30-second channel intro that they put in all their videos on their channels. And I don't know what I would do. That's kind of why I haven't created one. I don't know. I haven't really figured out what I would want to do for that. I thought a lot about it, but you know, most of my content is me in it. I don't have a lot of me running around outside. I feel like a lot of people that do intros, you know, some of it's like outdoor, they're running around doing really fun things outside. So I haven't been able to wrap my head around what I want to do for an intro and how long I would want to make it. Some people don't even include video of themselves. They just make something really good, really cool effects and video, you know, animation video, and use that as their intro. That would be kind of cool. I don't know, Jeremiah, maybe you can help me come up with something. I'm kind of stumped. I don't know what I would do. That's why it's fun to watch other creators' videos and see what they're using. Just checking out YouTube. See if I'm missing any notifications. I made some new pack mates today, and some of my new pack mates are responding to the comments that I made on their channels and their videos. So I'm checking that out. Yeah, I don't have very good internet to send you anything quick for videos, and I'm trying to think of what I would send you to edit. Most of my videos, to be honest with you, Jeremiah, are between 10 and 20 minutes long. I'm trying to not go over like 15, 16, 17 minutes. I'm trying to think what I would send you. I'll have to think about that. Don't know what else I've got out there. So, Jason, are you still in here? I was curious, and I don't think I got a chance to ask you on your live stream today. How is your journey towards becoming a monetized channel going? I'm just curious how you're doing in that regard. If you're finding enough friends, and I see you've already made the 1K mark. I'm just curious if how you're doing on your watch hours, so where you can be monetized, or maybe you are monetized. It didn't look like it to me, but thank you, Jeremiah. I will try to come up with something I can send you. I do have a video that I finished in Kinemaster, but what I'm thinking is I do have a bunch of boxes. I'm going to do some unboxings, and maybe when I record those videos, I can have you help me edit those and see what we come up with. But Jason, I'm hoping if you're still in here, I'd be curious to know how your channel journey is towards monetizing. You definitely have a lot of subscribers. You guys, he's got over 1,000, so that's pretty exciting. Pretty cool. And I think, are you in the Philippines, Jason? Oh, he's in the UAE. So Jason's in the United Arab Emirates. That's right, I remember that. So he is in the UAE. So he's got some really nice weather right now. I was kind of jealous because our weather's been pretty terrible. Everything looks really, really nice. So checking out the news, see if anything interesting is going on in the world. I'm sure it's all, yeah, it's all sad news, unpleasant news. There's a lot of people blaming certain animals for this virus outbreak, and it's not an animal's fault. It's humans' fault for sure. Hang on, Jeremiah. I'm going to write that down so you'll be able to delete that. So hang on. Okay, you can delete that, Jeremiah. I got that written down. So go ahead and delete that email address out of the comments. Good job. Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about the suspected, what do you call it? Origin of this virus came from possibly bats, and what's happening is people are being cruel to animals, and that's just not fair. It's not an animal's fault, and they haven't really confirmed where they're from, so people have to be very careful. It's not fair to be cruel to animals because we're having this virus outbreak. So it makes me sad when people are so mean to animals. It's not good. I don't like seeing that. I'm a little softy for animals. I think that's not fair. So I don't like seeing that stuff. Jeremiah, I was just trying to think of how I would transmit a large file of video to you. What I probably would have to do is upload it into like my Google Cloud, and then email you the link or something. So yeah. So anyway, I'm just looking to see if I can find any funny information. This is the time to find, like, I follow like Simon's Cat. It's a great cartoon, like printed cartoon, kind of, but they animate it, and they have a really neat channel on YouTube. I like watching stuff like that because it's so distracting. All this bad news is pretty unpleasant. So, how you doing out there, Daisy? I see we still have 8 people in here. Thanks, everybody. Please be sure as you're visiting, if you could give this stream a thumbs up, I would appreciate it so much. Kind of helps this video get a little bit better rankings in YouTube. Kind of promotes my channel a little bit more. Everybody's pretty quiet right now. Oh, yeah, eating exotic foods is totally a no-no. I'm not a big foodie. I'm not very adventurous in eating food, so I'm not one to do that. But I know a lot of people find adventure in that, and it, yeah. I used to have a lot of food allergies growing up, so I never learned to be adventurous because a lot of foods made me really sick. So I'm very careful in introducing and trying new foods. I'm a pretty basic eater. I don't even eat like a huge wide variety of vegetables. We don't really have access to a lot of really cool stuff here where I live. We're far enough north that we can grow a lot of our own vegetables, but I'm thinking like fruits and vegetables. It's hard for us to get really, really cool, really lovely stuff shipped in before it goes bad. I mean, I love citrus fruits. You know, speaking of Florida, I love oranges. But I mean, it's very rare to even get like fresh coconut here, like a fresh coconut, or you know, it by the time that it goes through inspection and gets all the way to where I'm located, sometimes the produce is going bad, so it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, if you guys, thank you, you bumped up the thumbs up, I appreciate that. Thanks everybody for catching that. I keep going back to my little CeraVe tub, because when I was out in the wind today, I just feel so dry. It's still quite cold here, which dries out our air, dries out the skin, but then I was out in the wind for a couple of hours and I am a little bit windburned. So trying to hydrate. Oh, hey, Jason. I was just letting everybody know that you're in the United Arab Emirates. We have had people on tonight from New Zealand, Philippines, several places across the United States, Japan, obviously United Arab Emirates. Ihor was here from Italy. So we've kind of had everybody from across the world, you know, various parts of across the world here. It's interesting to kind of find out where everybody's located. I'm in the central part of the United States. Jeremiah's on the western part of the United States. So yeah, we're kind of all over. Well, it's the lights. I have my ring lights on and they're getting to be a little bit, I'm actually afraid I'm going to get a headache again from them. So I might, there, I got one of them turned off. It's not quite so bright. The problem is this, you can see right here, it's one of the overhead lights, and it if that doesn't bother you guys too much, it's a little bit better than all the glare I'm getting from the ring lights. I don't know if I can turn them down much more. I could try that. Let me try turning it on. Well, that bumped it down a little bit. I think the other one is down as low as it'll go to. There. I'll keep them on, but keep them low. So, you know what, Jeremiah, I would love to do, if you could do that, an overlay, like a subscribe button animated overlay. I don't know how to add that in. I have a couple of them that other YouTube creators have given me, but because I'm using Kinemaster wasn't recognizing those as like viable videos. So let me look for them on my phone. Yeah, well, like this GIF. I don't know if you can see it's animated. I can't get Kinemaster to use it. It's a great little GIF. There, you can see it kind of go, but I can't seem to add it into my Kinemaster when I edit stuff. So a little something like that would be great, but it's got to be a file that, well, because I use Kinemaster, it's got to be something that Kinemaster will recognize. And then there's this one, which is a really cool video. This is a really nice animated subscribe button that you can, you know, it was available. Some content creators gave me that, but once again, I just can't get Kinemaster to recognize the type of video it is. So I don't know. If you got any ideas, Jeremiah, on that would be really cool. So here's another one. It's pretty much the same version of what we were just looking at. See if I can get it to go again. This is a pretty nice one. Pretty much the same. I don't know. I find it completely frustrating that these are available to me, and I can't figure out how Kinemaster won't. I've tried overlaying them, and I don't know. I might have to get away from using Kinemaster. So, so you want me to send me your favorite what? Jeremiah, those little subscribe GIFs and things, or are you talking about like a actual video? I'm just trying to figure out. I'm going to try to email you, Jeremiah, to make sure it works. If I don't put it, oh, the video and animation, yeah. My hands are all greasy and I keep hitting the wrong buttons because they're sliding across my screen. Test email. Okay, so Jeremiah, I'm going to just send you a test email. You can let me know if you get it. It'll be pretty obvious that it came from me because my email is my channel name. So let me know if you get that. You see it, Daisy, I don't have any anything Apple. I have an old iPad, and emphasis on being old, and it doesn't have iMovie, and I'm not sure it would work well on this. This thing is old, so it's not even charged up. I have it sitting somewhere in the house on a desk, and I was trying to use it, and it was just, I feel like it's so out of date that I just kind of gave up on it. It's such an old iPad. So all right, so so it worked. I typed it in right. So let me see if I can find you one of these animated GIF thingies that I was showing you, and see if you can figure out. I'm trying to figure out which one I like the most, what I want to send you. This one's kind of cool. Okay, I found the one I'm going to send you, Jeremiah. My concern is the size. Hey, Gio. Well, good morning again. Yeah, we're just chatting about odds and ends, Gio. Nice to see you. Are you did you take a nap, or are you up? Oh, look. Oh, yeah, look at that. What wakes you up, Gio? We're talking about like editing. Oh, drink. I got my water bottle. We're just talking about editing videos. Making like video intros for your channel. So Jeremiah, this is a WMV file. I hope it goes through. It's like almost 22 megabytes. So I had some people give me some WMV files to use for like animated subscribe, like this one here. And I can't get Kinemaster to even recognize the file type. It's basically Windows movie video, WMV. So if you have any ideas on how to do that in Kinemaster, that'd be great. I should probably try Adobe Creative Clouds, but Kinemaster is so easy. Clearly it's not working for me though. Hopefully, Jeremiah, that gets sent through to you. Let's see. I'm just looking to see. I don't even think it's in my sent folder yet, so I'm not sure if it's going through. But it's still in my outbox. It's trying to upload, so it's still trying to send to you, Jeremiah. It's kind of a big file, so give it a chance here. Oh. Trying to see what you're saying, Jeremiah. Approved. Oh, I see what you're saying for your podcast. Oh, so Jeremiah, you got approved by Apple, you're saying, your podcast? Good night, Gio. Thanks for stopping back in, my friend. Oh. All right, well, it's sent. Hopefully you got it. Well, you said you got my test email, right? So, yep. You can remove that. I have that, Jeremiah. Oh, I don't know who I sent it to. Oops. You flipped it around. Oh, I sent it to somebody else then. I have no idea. Hey, Gio, thank you. Okay, well, I don't know who I sent that to. I gotta delete that. That's funny. I'm deleting those. So I'm going to send you a test email. I'm going to try this again. Trying not to make mistakes. Okay. I think I got it spelled right. I'm sending you a test email, Jeremiah. I hope it goes through. And congratulations on getting approval from Apple on your podcast. That is, see what I mean, you guys? This guy is like a motivated little entrepreneur. He's got a fire lit under him. That is awesome. I know, right, Daisy? I don't know who I emailed. Maybe those will get returned to me as undeliverable, but they haven't so far. So somebody got a couple of emails from me. Oops. So, well, we have been on, you guys, for 2.5 hours. Or at least I have. 2 hours, 27 minutes and counting. Did you get the email, Jeremiah? Crunch. What's green, Jeremiah? You're active, you're green. I'm assuming you're talking about your Apple podcast. Just looking at stuff. Oh, green means go, yeah. Well, congratulations, bud. I'm happy that we haven't gotten anybody in here as far as visitors that have been needing to get booted out. Congratulations. Good job. Good job. So you need to find people to interview for your podcast too. I thought about doing that actually for my channel. And I might, I go, the gal who cuts my hair, she has an organic hair salon. I've talked about her a little bit on a couple of videos. And she's trying to start out her YouTube channel. And we talked about collaborating on some videos. So now that she's closed down for a little while, I wonder if she's going to work on her YouTube videos. I'll have to message her and ask her if she's doing that, because this is definitely be a great time for her. But I'm sure she's home with her kids too. I sent her a message to see if she's thinking about making content. Okay. It's called Test. You saying, I'm not sure what you're saying, Jeremiah. You mean your channel is called Test? Or, okay. Yeah, Daisy, definitely, you're definitely in a different time zone and you need to get some sleep. So thank you so much for running in here and joining us for so long. I appreciate it so much. I think I'm probably going to wind down this podcast maybe in about a half hour. We're just at 2.5 hours. So I'm thinking I'm going to, oh yes, you're correct, Jeremiah. Correct. You got my test email. I'm thinking that I'm calling this half-hour warning. I think I'll go ahead and end this in a half hour, guys. Because it's been fairly quiet, but that's okay. No worries, Daisy. I really appreciate you coming in here for as long as you did. I appreciate it. Hopefully you got some new pack mates. Nothing hurts, right? I appreciate you guys popping in here to give me some channel views and some hours and things. So I should quick check my Insta analytics and see what my 48 hours analytics looks like. Those are always kind of fun. Last night's chat was really, really cool. So you guys can see the analytics, the big spike. That was last night's chat. And then this is our chat right here. This is last night. This is tonight live. So I'm not sure, Jeremiah, if I'm gonna keep streaming or not. I don't want to do it every night. I think it gets to be a little excessive, especially where, last night was like 4.5 hours. Is so long. It was that was an awesome stream, but it's tiring to do this, and it tends to get late into the night. So yeah, isn't that cool, Sophia? This is, like I said, looking at the analytics is really cool. So that was that particular one was, I think I was looking at the 48-hour view. Oh, that might have been hours. Here's the views. This is 48-hour views. This is our views right now down over here, because we've got 7, 8, 9, 10 people in here. Last night we were at like 40 or 50 people, so that's that one there. And then people were popping in and out, and so it drove the views up, which is for me very good as I'm trying to monetize. We'll go the 48-hour watch. So here's the watch. That was probably the first thing I showed you guys. So last night's and tonight's watch time, with a little bit of, clearly some people are watching stuff throughout the day. You get the little bit of activity here, but that's pretty cool. So definitely, live streaming, if you can get a bunch of people into your live streams and be on here for a couple hours, will give you quite a bit of watch time to help you monetize. So it's good stuff. So Jeremiah, I know you're asking if I'm going to do a stream tomorrow. I don't know how to answer that right now. Right now I'm tending to say no, but I was thinking no for tonight too, and here we are. So oh, there we go again. That's nice. But so I don't know, I try to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. If you ring the bell, do the notifications. I'll try to give you 45 minutes to a half hour's notification on any kind of stream I'm doing. There we go. What do you think? I think I'm going to braid my hair for if I can figure out what I do with my braiding bands. How about I just had them around here. No idea. My desk has got a lot of stuff on it, you guys. So throwing away some stuff. I just had my rubber bands somewhere. Oh well, I lost them. Put the hair down. Teach you how to live stream. Well, it's pretty easy. I figured it out. You click on a couple things in your creator studio and you go. So but we could do that maybe on the next one. Probably worth a new stream at that point to talk about it. I wish I could figure out, yeah, definitely would be tomorrow, how to live stream and be able to do like the desktop, record like what I'm doing on my desktop and live stream. I think you have to use like third-party software for that. I haven't investigated that, but because I think that would be really cool if somebody would do a stream about like to show people analytics, channel analytics, but actually like show them their channel and show them their channel's analytics. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, maybe either tomorrow. I don't think I'd want to do it Sunday night. I still don't know, you guys, what my plans are for my work and potentially having to go back to work and go into the office. I'm real hesitant on that for obvious reasons. Oh, my friend is responding to me about, I asked her if she was going to create some content on her channel. See if she'll make some videos, because she's an amazing hairstylist. So I'll give a shout out to you. She does have a channel on YouTube right now. I can give her a shout out here. I'm just going to look real quick to make sure that I'm giving you the right name. I think it's Organic Hair Pros. So let me just double check. I'm typing the wrong thing. Oops. So her channel, I'm going to have to look in, I'm typing it in wrong. See, I follow her on Instagram. I thought it might be Organic Beauty. Let me look. Oh yeah, there's that one. I'm asking her what her channel name. I think I'm getting her YouTube channel name mixed up with her Instagram channel. So, so hang on, guys. I think she's looking to see what her channel name is. It's pretty funny. She's coming back with it. But if you guys check her out, it's she might be Organic Beauty. Let me just go look over here. It's easier than my phone. Organic Hair Pros. I didn't her either. She's ignoring me asking her what her channel name is. She's asking me what kind of content she should make. And I'm like, what's your channel? You don't understand I'm live right now. I'm going to tell her right now I'm on a live stream promoting you. What is your channel name? We'll see if she comes in here or at least answers me. So she doesn't have a whole lot of content on there. Hey, Jeremiah. And Sophia and Jason. I see we've got 7 people. I think Gio has probably got it set while he's sleeping. I appreciate that. He's giving me some views. Don't be shy. Well, I can at least promote her Instagram and show you guys her Instagram. She is, you were celebrating. Did you have some Oreo Crunch ice cream? I would. That is so yummy. You made me hungry, Jeremiah, on that. Oh, she's talking with her brother. So, okay. So, the gal who, like I said, cuts my hair and stuff, her Instagram is Organic Hair Pros. So, hoping she's, okay, she's sending me. Yeah, it's Organic Beauty. And you guys, she's so sweet. I think I might be her only subscriber. So can you guys, if I leave you guys a channel, can you maybe send her some puppies? I'll type it in here in the link. Can you visit And I'll say, can you send puppies to Organic Beauty? There's a couple of them, you guys. One with one sub, one pack member. Sorry, come on. My chat's just being really slow. I'll show you her channel image. Is that? Hang on, I got it zoomed in too much. That's what she looks like. She that's what it looks like. So very very young channel, but if you guys will take a chance to send her a puppy. High score of 363 on your game. Oh, okay. Oh, your Meowbit. Okay. Well, we're at the actually 19-minute warning. I'm gonna probably retire our live stream tonight in about 19 minutes. Just letting you guys know. Hey, Jason. I'm not sure Sophia's still here. You know, Daisy had to go to sleep. You still with us, Sophia? Are you back with us? Can't tell. It's candy time. What kind of candy, Jeremiah? You know, I don't eat much candy. Although, hang on. I do have some of my favorite chocolate. Dove Dark Chocolate Love. And then Dove Dark Chocolate Mint. And I might have to have one of those, like, right now. Should we get into one of those? You guys like dark chocolate? Ooh, it smells delicious. All right, so if you ever eat Dove chocolate, they have a like an inspirational message on the inside of the wrapper. So I'm going to see what it says. I know, right? I love it. Well, I really like dark chocolate because it's very sweet. So, okay, so the inside. This is very apropos for the live stream. It says, "You got this." You got this. So that actually is pretty cute because that goes on really well with the live stream and life right now. You know, we do have this. We can do this, you guys. We can get through this craziness. I'm gonna have a little bit of my chocolate. And I think that's kind of cute that it had a nice little message. Oh, I love it. It's dark chocolate and mint. It tastes delicious. Joy, I'm going to ask for another. I'm going to ask her to join us. I don't know if she can. I'll see if I can send her a link. Maybe maybe we can get her onto the stream real quick, and you guys can pick up some new pack mates or a new pack mate. Okay. All right. I can get. You ever have trouble with your phone not cooperating when you're trying to paste something? Here we go. A couple times a charm. She'll probably be horrified at my hair because I'm like being a complete disaster right now. But we'll see if she joins into the chat. I think that'd be great. All right. I'm hoping she'll join it. So, enjoying my piece of candy. Thanks, Jeremiah, for the suggestion that I get into something naughty. It's pretty good. Won't lie, pretty tasty. My my little piece of chocolate for the evening. What else do you have going on this evening, Jeremiah? It's what, 8:30 for you right now? I think you're 2 hours behind me. When do you head to bed? I'll tell you, I usually go to bed at 8:30 my time during the work week because I get up so early. My intention is to go to bed at 8:30, and I generally am not in bed until about 9:15, but I try. Some nights I don't get to bed till midnight, obviously. Half an hour? Well, perfect. So if we end the chat in 15 minutes, it gets you 15 minutes to get ready for bed, right? Hey, Angela. Hello. How are you? Hey, guys. Jeremiah. Hey, Jason. Hey, Sophia. The meow bit. Thank you, Jeremiah. Appreciate it. I'm not sure I know what a meow bit is. Oh, since my email worked, Jeremiah, should I send you that tidbit I was going to send you? Hey, everybody. It looks like Organic Beauty jumped in. Say hi. Yep. Hope you're doing well, lady. We're having we've got a couple people from all over the world in the live stream. Jeremiah's West Coast. We've had the United Arab Emirates. We've had New Zealand, represented Philippines, Japan. Ihor was in Italy. Let's see. V is in the Philippines. I'm not sure where Myung was Appleberry, but congratulations on the podcast. So, Organic Beauty, I have a moderator in here this evening. That's why his channel name is in blue on the chat. That's Fun with Jeremiah. He is a ambitious young man. His channel is made for children. So he's under 13. He's in the 4th grade. And he has a YouTube channel he is growing, and he is launching a series of podcasts. And hey, Jason. Thank you, Jason. So Jason's saying hello. He is in the United Arab Emirates. So he just got approved on Apple. He has a podcast on Spotify, as well as, what was the other platform, Jeremiah? Oh, I'm trying to think. So he just got accepted by Apple to be an Apple podcast. So yeah, he's a 4th grader, and he is already developing his business and trying to be very successful. So, preparing food. What are you preparing, Jason? Is it dinner for you? Lunch or dinner for you, or breakfast? I would assume it would be lunch or dinner. Answer. Okay, that's right. So if you guys can send Organic Beauty a puppy for her channel, that would be great. I think she would love to pick up some new pack mates. Yeah, so Organic Beauty, does your son have a channel, a YouTube channel that Jeremiah could connect with and send puppies to? That would be amazing, right? So, yep, Jeremiah's 4th grade, and doing very well, very successful. Gonna go places. Oh, breakfast. Okay, Jason. Must be Saturday morning for you. Just checking my text. Okay, sorry guys. Not currently. It's not that he's told you about. Well, yeah, hopefully he is being good. But, you know, maybe he could, yeah, you have to go to bed. Well, before you head out, Jeremiah, maybe write down Organic Beauty's channel information, and you can send her a puppy, and she can send you a puppy back. You guys can connect. Maybe at a later date. But thank you, Jeremiah, for once again attending my live streams. You're really awesome, and I appreciate you stepping in as a moderator. That's quite helpful. We had a pretty easy evening, not too much going on for moderating. So perfect. Well, I'm sure that Organic Beauty will appreciate it if you do that, and will return the favor. So have a good night, Jeremiah. Thanks for staying up and being my moderator. And I'll catch you on another live stream or see you on YouTube. So have a good night, and say hello to your family for us as well. Take care of yourself, young man. So Justin, what's for breakfast in the UAE? Angela, what we're doing to try to avoid too much trouble from YouTube. When we talk about exchanging subscribers, we're giving them kind of different names, especially when they're typing it in chat, because the algorithm can kind of catch things, and they're really funny about that. So we call it either giving each other a cup of coffee. Right now, we're kind of been saying sending puppies to expand your pack. So, but I got an email 2 days ago, Organic Beauty, from YouTube that I had kind of clicked all the bells and whatever, and I was eligible to monetize my channel. So I went in and I filled out, there's a couple things you have to do. You have to fill out kind of an application. You have to, and then fill out a request to have a Google AdSense account to link to your channel. So there's a couple steps you have to do, and then once you do that, once your AdSense account is approved, then your channel goes into review with YouTube. So they tell you on the channel it can take up to a month to go through review. Most people are finding it's taking like 2 to 5 days. So I'm hoping tomorrow that I have good news that it's done. But you know, with the virus problem and everybody kind of being off of work right now, I don't know. It could take a lot longer. But yeah, I was super excited to get the email. It was like, oh my gosh. I will see if I can show you what it looks like. There it is. It's just, you know, a simple email from YouTube. But it just says your channel, Opinionated Horsewoman, has passed the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours in the last 12 months, which is a requirement of the YouTube Partner Program. But it also says your channel is not monetized yet. You have to go to the monetization section in the YouTube Studio and complete the application. So I got that done on Wednesday. Wednesday morning, I got the notice, and I completed all my steps on Wednesday by, I think the longest part that took was activating the AdSense account. You kind of fill out all the information, and then they tell you it can take like 4 to 6 hours. So I think I finally noticed that had gone through like middle of the afternoon Wednesday. So now I'm excited. I'm excited to hopefully be an actually monetized channel soon. So we were actually talking earlier about doing collaborations, and I was telling everybody that you and I had talked about doing some collaborations, but unfortunately this whole virus situation is kind of making that not possible anywhere in the very near future. So we have to figure out how to do like a virtual collaboration. But you can see I got my hair up. It keeps falling out. My clip keeps coming loose, but yeah. So I'm super excited. We'll have to do some collabs with your organic channel. And did I ever tell you I did a video review on my channel of the Nature Tint hair color, and then the company Nature Tint saw it and actually gave me some really nice feedback. So that was exciting. I think I told you that, but that was pretty exciting. So we should definitely do. I told everybody what your Instagram channel was. So hopefully, I'm not sure if they had a chance to look at that, but kind of giving you a shout out. But I think, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this live chat in about 5 minutes because it is getting crazy late. And we're all kind of dropping off. There's only about 5 of us left in here. And I know at least one of them is probably Gio, who is trying to sleep. So yeah, we can do this again. You know what? I know Jeremiah was asking if I would do a live stream tomorrow night. I'm not sure what you guys are up to tomorrow night, if you and the kids are doing fam time or whatever, but I've been trying to live stream around like 7-ish our time. Tonight I started a little bit later because one of the other channels had said she was going to do a live stream. I was going to just participate in hers, and she never started her live stream, so I went ahead and did it. But yeah, I'll let you know. It'd be great. You can definitely start finding pack mates. So Justin, if you're listening and everything, and anybody else that's in the background kind of just listening, we're probably got about 3-minute warning here, and then I'm going to end it. I try to let it go for a full 3 hours, I think. But thanks, everybody. Hopefully tomorrow, I will definitely want to live stream tomorrow if I get good news from YouTube. I'm not sure, on a Friday night to a Saturday that I'm going to get any information, especially with those. YouTube has all their employees mostly working from home, so they have said everything is going to be a little bit delayed, but we shall see. My fingers are crossed. Pretty excited. So hope you guys are doing really good. Jason, do you have anything else to share? I'm trying to figure out if anybody else is still, freaking out the channel. Oh, sorry guys. Got myself dizzy. I think Sophia. Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, my browser just jumped all over my screen, so I was afraid I lost you guys, but all right. Well, you guys, we don't have to keep this up. I think I'm going to go ahead and put in a final chat comment and have an end to this. So everybody have a good night. Thanks again. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Have a good morning, Jason, in the UAE. And I'll see you guys on another live stream. I'm gonna kind of put it to an end here, Jason. I need to get some sleep. I know you're having breakfast probably with your family. So thanks for coming into my live chat. I will keep an eye out on your channel for your next live chat as well and see if I can attend like I did today. I really appreciate it. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, Organic Beauty. Have a good night, you guys. We'll go ahead and call it a night. So bye, everyone. Good night.